Hey Diamonds, welcome to another episode of Diamonds Gems. I'm Diamond, and I would like to share some of the gems with you that I've learned along my journey. And this is a new season, but I am also hitting the reset button. This is a reset, refresh, new beginning, rebirth, whatever you want to call it, but I'm starting anew. And the reason that I decided to start with a fresh new season, fresh new podcast, fresh new episodes is because everything in my life right now is fresh and new. And I want to be authentic and share my journey. I'm going to be introducing some topics that are exciting and new. Some of them are old and need to be revisited. But the reason that I'm going to be, but the way that I'm going to be visiting these topics is in a different way. I like to see how different generations view things. I was always one of those that sat at the feet of my elders. I used to sit with my dear and daddy, and daddy was my grandfather, but we called him daddy because my mom called him daddy. So I would sit at their feet and just ask him about what things were like in the war that he served. I would ask her how she handled things during that period. That was an older generation, and it just had so much wisdom in it. I didn't feel like I gained as much from that generation as I would have liked to. And a lot of times there were, and during that generation, everything was written. We didn't have the internet to videotape or search things in Google. We basically had whatever my dear and daddy sat in front of me, whatever they told me, it just had to resonate or not resonate. So, with the opportunity to start a podcast and with the opportunity to get to know the boomers, the generation above me, and to get to know the millennials and the Gen Z beneath my generation, there comes an opportunity in this day and age to actually share that, to actually feel like we can have some conversations about these, gen- just about life. And it brings about the opportunity to not only learn from them, get, but to share our insights as well. And there is actually a lot of controversy surrounding the different cutoffs between these different generations. Some people feel that Generation X, which is my generation, started in 1964 instead of 1965. But for all purposes, I have no reason to argue where it started. I'm just going to talk about generally where it started and the things that affect me because of the boomers, the things that affect me, my generation, because of the millennials. And it's going to be an exciting season. I think that I am ready to start this journey again because today is my mom's birthday, and I wanted to honor her by allowing this day to be the start of a new season, a new episode, a new me. And if you've been living with me or around me, you know that this new me actually started right after my mom passed in 2022. I don't think that any of us are the same from day to day. I'm not the same person I was yesterday because there are some things that I learned today. I'm not the same person that I was 10 years ago because over the last 10 years, there are some things that I've learned. And hopefully, during those times, I've grown. So I'm not going to be the same person that I was yesterday. And I'm definitely not going to be the same person I was before my mom passed in 2022. My mom is a powerful soul. She is a force. And this I learned early on as a child. I could see the person that she was and how she decided to do things and move through life. And that affected me or actually impacted me as a child. So over the years, the 58 years that I was able to be with her, there are a lot of things that she did and said that helped to make me the person that I am. So I want to be just authentic in this season, Diamonds. I don't want to, and I never would, come with just things that I think I want to share and just put something together and throw something together. My intention is to actually meditate on the things that I've learned. And when I feel that there's something that I learned that someone can benefit from, I want to share it. And me sharing these things does not mean that I'm an expert on them. This is simply my version. This is simply my path and where it has brought me in this time. So I'm really excited about some of the things that I'm going to be talking about. I'm really excited about some of the gems that I'm going to be sharing. And I want to ask you to invite Generation X, Generation Z, Generation Y, the millennials, generation of the boomers to watch the podcast and see how you guys listening to the podcast feel about the different topics that I'm going to be sharing. So, again, as I said before, I am starting anew, and I would love for you to join me in this new season. Diamonds, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you when I'm talking about the next very big topic for the generations above and below me in the next episode. Until then, Diamonds, keep on shining.